situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Giants. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. On the other side, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
To kick off for New York.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Throwing first play is Herbert. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
That's taken on the 25. Able to slither by. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 carries, 76 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now it's Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes
try to get it to loose, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Gano for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try again. Trying to find a way. He finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Been a nightmare of a first quarter for him. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. As he starts again here, 1st and 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just...
Well, he's in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Right back to Tracy. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they create some nice space for him.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will handle 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a 1st down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for a Giants 1st down.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. A pretty wild 1st quarter. 21-7, our score. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down. The Giants at 3-0 here in the month of September. Well, they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Wilson on the keeper. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 7. To kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. And now out on on the field. Here comes Los Angeles. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Careful.
The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Wow. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Giants take over.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Six yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
First down. First and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
15 yards. That's good for a Giants first down. First and 10 at the 45.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Second and 10.
A 10-yard pickup brings up second down at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Herbert now. Under pressure, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
5 yards. And it's third down.
What do they have for this? Third and 11. Here's Herbert. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, it's Hampton. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now it's Herbert. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
One first down here.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Ruling on the field is reversed.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll find Najee Harris. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. To the air again, Herbert. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break. In motion right is Johnston. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. Okay, Brandon, thank you. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. And it's the man who missed last year but is back now, J.J. McCarthy. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the second-year wideout looking for a breakout year, Marvin Harrison Jr. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the New Orleans Saints. And this is the second-year man, Ray Davis. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Bills with the lead at the half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Giants add 6 to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds Johnston. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
First down, Chargers.
Operating from the gun. Herbert Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 18-yard line.
Set. 380.
Back to throw. Herbert. Open man here is Conklin. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Second down and goal. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Lad McConkey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side.
This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look at repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hampton. yardage a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Throwing on 2nd down. Herbert. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Back to throw. Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers use the short field to get in for 6. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Chargers 23.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have the Giants' 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The Chargers' 49-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And bulldozing his way through. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Scatterbo will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here They were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. L.A. readies for its next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Here's Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Herbert. That one complete to McCarthy. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Second and 10.
To throw again is Wilson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for the Giants. First down.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Deion Henley in there to bring him down. The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wan'Dale Robinson.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Herbert. Setting up the screen, Harris. For a first down screen pass, good for 5. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Herbert off of play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. at the 37.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
And the Chargers first down.
They hand this off to Harris. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. From the 23, here's a second down and 9.
Second and 9.
Play action. It's Herbert. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Herbert now. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Chargers.
Now it's Herbert.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Line.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. To the air again, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Lad McConkey, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Wilson wants to throw it. That's caught by Johnson. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
14 yards. That's good for a New York Giants.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Scalaboo, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. For the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Ooh, with a juke. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On Herbert, his third interception. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Giants.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers ready to take over. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On the give, this is Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. One last throw here for Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Giants, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.